So, this quick leadership message is really simple. It is important for leaders to manage expectations. So, this is a time specific message. This is the time between Thanksgiving and the holiday season, Christmas, New Year season. There's a lot of social gatherings happening, a lot of gatherings of family going on. And so, a lot of the employees, staff, team members are preoccupied. They have other things on their mind, and first, it is completely reasonable and normal that that would be the case. But if your organization is one that is trying to make the rush to the finish and just kind of close out the year on a high note, and you really need all of your team to be focused, then it will be really important to manage those expectations. So, first, definitely make sure that you yourself are modeling the behavior you expect to see. If you are shopping online on Cyber Monday, then it is not going to send a great message if you're telling your team that they cannot or should not be doing those same things. Secondly, if you notice that your team that is usually very motivated and doing all the things you need them to do are just kind of lacking motivation at this time of the year, then it's really important for you to figure out what types of incentives will motivate them. So it might be a financial incentive, it might be the promise of time off after you reach a certain mark or after you get to a certain date on the calendar. But just make sure you know exactly what will motivate your team to get them to push through so that they can give you the kinds of outputs that you are looking for. Another thing to consider at this time when you're trying to manage expectations is listening to your team. Figure out what is it that they are expecting. If they think it's fair and reasonable to just slack off from now until the end of the year, but you have a different idea, then without actually having that conversation, you're not even going to know what's going on in their mind. You might just be judging them when for them they might feel like they worked really hard and there's no point in even trying to be focused or motivated at this time of year. There are a lot of people who just kind of have that mindset that now it's the end of the year and the other things are more important. And so if you all are not on the same page about that, then there could be some unnecessary frustration that is going on. And the last point that I will add in terms of making sure that you, as the leader, are managing expectations is just make it plain. Say to them what your expectation is, what number you're trying to hit, what date on the calendar you're trying to hit, what is going to look like success, and then be willing to be flexible on how they achieve that success. If you just want more, 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 that's a hard thing. It's going to be a hard message to sell. But if you can give a barometer. Again, this is for this time of year specifically, where you can say, okay, guys, I really need you to hit X, Y, and Z target. And once we do that, then we can feel good about our achievements for the whole year or for the quarter or whatever. And so, be willing again to be flexible on how they achieve that goal, but also make sure you have a legitimate goal in mind. Because if you are just getting frustrated because you want to see them working hard towards no goal, you just don't want to see them quote unquote slacking, then that is probably you not taking into account all the things that are going on in the world right now. So I hope this message has been helpful, and please feel free to reach out, make a comment, like the video, and let me know what other topics you might like to hear some quick tips on. Have a great day.